Entaratastar, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kylaris, and we are on Game 3 of this best of 5 between Razor Inso and ATN Dark Force. And as you can see, we are on ESL, Shakura's Plateau. Very important to say ESL, because it's guaranteed cross-position spawning again. So again, very likely that you could potentially see cheese on these cross-position, obvious spawning mapness of silliness, in my opinion, but oh well, oh well. So, going into this game, we do have Razor Inso. He's going to be throwing down a pylon at the front of his base. Going to be going for a Forge Expander. Razor Inso, you tricky probe. Going to be scouting the base of Dark Force. And good thing to note here, this probe pairing. As you can see, he is mining the very close patches with these probe pairings. So, yeah, good thing to note, ladies and gents. Probe pairing on close patches. Good stuff, good stuff. So Dark Force is going to be doing nothing just yet. We will see very, very soon, as he's either going to throw down he is going to be throwing down that extract there, so he's not going to be going for a hatch first. And given that it looks like Inso is going to be going for Forge Expand, the hatch first build is slightly good, although it can be denied since you do have that forge up pretty early and you can cannon this base given the opportunity. So in fact, let's have a look. We do have the production tab and we have the nameplates as well. Yeah, awesome. So Forge is indeed going up, and we're going to be seeing a Nexus go up anytime soon. It looks like this is going to be scattered. No, Dark Force, what are you doing? You've got to realise. Why do some players realise it and others don't? Oh, cross positions. Yeah, now you realise. Cross positions. Cross positions. Oh no, he didn't realise because he sent this friggin' overlord down. Oh god. So that Nexus goes down just as Dark Force arrives, and Dark Force not given the opportunity to block it. And if Dark Force had known that this was only cross positions, then he would have been able to block that pretty easily for a small given period of time. Gateway now going down for Inso, and going into this at this point, Dark Force has options. He could one base. He's denying this probe right now. He could one base and absolutely demolish this front wall of Inso, given the opportunity with Banelings. And this will be, the time will tell right now what he's going to do. Indeed, this probe is going to be going for this hatchery, but at the same time, even when this hatchery does go up, he still could potentially bust down this wall of Insos and do a massive amount of damage to this Nex. So we do have a Roach Warren going down. Very standard play here by Dark Force. This is the bread and butter build that he has been sticking with throughout this entire series. We do have a Cybernetics core as well, completing that wall in for Inso. So he's going to be in a good position actually going into this game. The Nexus finishes before hatch, which is just so big when it comes to PvZ, as normally it's the hatch finishing before Nex. So yeah, I really think that Inso is going to be in a good position as long as he can hold off any all-in aggression that does come his way from Dark Force. That Roach Wine has completed, and speed is also kicked in as well. He does have this one Zergling in the front, going to be spotting anything that does happen in the front of Inso's base, so he's going to be in a pretty good spot going into the later stages of this game. But Dark Force at this point has decisions to be made. He does have 5 roaches on the way, so indeed these are all rallied to the front of Inso's base, so he's going to be looking to actually do some massive aggression early on. But at the same time, a Stargate is going down, so if this Stargate can get a Void Ray or 2 out, then he's going to be in a good spot. He is going to be throwing down a second cannon as well, but at this point he really needs more sentries out, otherwise he's not going to be able to fend off this pretty much all in here going for Dark Force. This hatchery here is pretty much just being used for units. A lot of Zerglings now moving across the map, and indeed Dark Force is taking advantage of this Forge Fast Expand to a massive degree. Going to be just coming up this ramp here, going to be poking up here, but he really can't actually range out. Nice force field there, but at the same time all these cannons are going to be focused down by these roaches. These Zerglings trying to get a few pot shots off on these buildings here, but that first cannon does go down, and now all he has to do is take down this second cannon in order to be able to actually clinch this match. A lot of Zerglings waiting in the wings here. These Roaches going to be coming along here, going to be actually focusing down this forge, so he's going to be able to get into this base, and taking down that sentry as well. That is huge. A Chrono boosted Void Ray is going to be coming out, so if he can get this Void Ray up and hold this wall, then he is going to be in a good spot. Oh, but the Zerglings find a way through. Did you see that? It was like fucking Snake. And oh my god, sorry for swearing, but the point is, this Void Ray is now out, and a cannon is in a good position as well. But all those Zerglings got into the base. Did you see them wiggle around those buildings? That was immense. But the Roaches are blocking all these Zerglings, and now that the Roaches have been taken down, there's a lot more Zerglings in the base, taking out the main of Inso, and now these Void Rays are all that stands between absolute destruction for Inso and ultimate victory, as the main base Nexus goes down. No! Inso, you're in a bad spot here, mate, but this Void Ray going to be working on these Zerglings, but it just doesn't kill them fast enough, as more Zerglings are ploughing through here for Dark Force. Going to be taking out a lot of these probes, maybe. Going to be focusing down these probes, indeed, whilst this Void Ray does come up, and another pylon actually going down here in order to be able to wall Inso into this natural. So this game is taking a ridiculously weird turn. Void Rays out everywhere, more Void Rays on the way, whilst these Zerglings are just going to be patrolling around the base of Inso, going to be taking out this Assimilator, no doubt, and keeping themselves alive for as long as possible, whilst these Void Rays try to kill them. He is going to be running down the ramp, probably. Maybe. No, come on, run down the ramp. Just do some damage. You're dead anyway, Zerglings. You may as well. So these Void Rays are actually going to be moving across the map, going to be no doubt going for an all-in for Inso, as right now he is so far behind after losing all that. Going to be throwing down a Forge as well in an interesting position, trying to wall off this as much as possible for any Zergling run-bys that do come along. And these Zerglings here, just in the back, just not doing much at all. They really need to go and try and do some damage to this base, chrono boosting this Stargate when it isn't able to produce anything. But at the same time, these Void Rays are going to come along here, realise that there are 3 Queens here, and back away very, very quick. Phoenix now out, going to be able to pick up one of these Queens, so going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, and actually picking up one that isn't being focused, which is pretty damn good. And now going to be focusing down a lot of these, moving that back, really nice use, and now the Void Rays are charged up, so going to be able to do a lot of damage to these Queens. And if he takes out this Queen, this could be huge. He has no other air defense. Oh my god, is Inso actually going to take this? Oh my, Dark Force GG's! That is, oh wow. Wow, that was cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yep. So Inso gonna be taking game 3. So yeah, join me in just a minute when we go to game 4 to see what unfolds there. I'm speechless. That's crazy. GG, ladies and gents. GG.